All right, so there's a story behind today's wine. The story is, from time to time, I'm just lazy and I want a bottle of wine at the end of the week to sit down and enjoy over a couple movies and just relax. Well, sometimes I go to a convenience store, and this time I went to a new convenience store on my way home, and I found the most magical wine selection I've ever seen at a convenience store. It's so magical. They have a GSM from Australia. Hey everybody, it's Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and today I'm reviewing the 2014 Barossa Valley Estate. It's 14% alcohol by volume. I paid $14 for it at a convenience store out of all places, and it 2014, $14, 14. No, that's it. But let's get to the blend. It is 39% Grenache, 38% Shiraz, and 23% Mourvedre. So screw top +1. Like I said, I was at a convenience store and they had this, and then they had, ooh, let's see what happens here. So, that's way too much fun. Yeah, I was at this will not work with the screw top. Oh well. Anakin, make a screw top model. Not all wines use corks. But anyway, I was at this convenience store and I was just looking around and I was like, oh, okay, they have some interesting wines. And then I was looking around, I was like, they have this GSM from Australia. And then they have a Pinot Noir from Burgundy. And then they had some stuff from Friuli-Grave. And I was just like, what the hell is going on at this store? So I went ahead and I was like, you know what, I want a red wine. This one is near the top of the range in terms of the price that they have, but not at the top. I'm gonna pick that. So let me go ahead and pour a sample. And a GSM is a typical blend that you'll see in Côte d'Rône. So I'm interested, I haven't had an Australian GSM, especially one from someplace like Barossa, so I'm interested to see how it compares. All right, so from a color standpoint, I'm gonna give you a light garnet. Yep, you have some development going on there. So hopefully there'll be development on the nose and on the palate as well. So let's check it out on the nose. A lot of primary fruit, but it's a lot of dark fruit and a lot of red fruit. And it's weird because when I'm smelling it, I can smell the dark fruit and then the red fruit and then the dark. It's very layered in the way that it's showing stuff. It's not blended together. So on that note, black cherry, black plum, getting raspberry. A lot of like baking spices like cinnamon, maybe a tiny bit of clove. There's a little bit of like a leather aspect, some soil, like a wet earth. Man, it's a lot of black pepper. Woo! Sorry, that alcohol zinged me on the nose right there. So black pepper, maybe a little bit of like a black tea type note, just a tiny touch of it. I mean, this is all over the place. And like a dried, it's like a raisined red cherry, or maybe, yeah, like a raisined red cherry. I'm getting like a fresh black cherry and a dried red cherry. It's very, very interesting. So let's get to the taste. Medium low tannins. Wow. That tertiary hits hard on the palate, especially in the finish. Woo, I'm talking chewing on. Like, have you ever seen those movies where like someone's gonna get like cauterized because they have the wound and they're like, hey, bite down on this like leather strap right here. There's also a little bit of a slight, like a tiny bit of like a bacon note on the finish, but all of that fruit is there. The fruit actually shows a lot on the red fruits up front, the black fruit is on the middle of the palate, and then both of those kind of shift away pretty quickly, and then just heavy tertiary note all the way through. And black fruit is gone. There is a blackberry note in there too. And now I'm just getting leather, I'm getting earth, I'm getting like a bit of like a mushroom type thing, a tiny bit of like a bacon note. This is not bad at all. I didn't know quite what to expect from this wine, and I'm actually not disappointed by it. The alcohol is well within where it needs to be. From an acid standpoint, yeah, I could probably use a little bit more acid, but I mean, and it has this tertiary element to it, so too much more acid might bring out too much more of that primary fruit, and I don't know if I would really like that, because I like this tertiary thing that's happening. All right, so let's get to the rating. So from a balance standpoint, yeah, I think you're pretty balanced. I mean, the body, the nose, the overall structure of the wine tends to be there. From a length, you're medium plus, but you're not long, so I'm still gonna give you half a point. Intensity, you had some reasonable intensity all the way through. It's not super bright and everything is not super powerful. There is a little bit of a muted tone to it, but it's not flat, so I'm gonna give you half a point. And then from complexity, you get a full point there. I'm getting primary, secondary, and tertiary. So those fruit, those barrel aging notes, and then the bottle aging notes. So from this standpoint, I'm gonna give you a very good. You're $14, I found you at a convenience store, and I'm quite happy with you. If you had a little bit more intensity and more length, then you would be a great wine, especially at the $14 range. Anyway, this has been Stuart with Wine on the Dime. If you liked today's video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have you had the Barossa Valley Estate 2014 GSM? I'd be interested to know if you have, and also thinking about doing this on maybe a future video, getting another one of these and then comparing it to a Côte de Rhône GSM and seeing what those differences are. If you would like that idea for a video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel, it hurts, but definitely like the video and leave a comment if you'd be interested in seeing that. And I'll see you all again soon with another episode from Wine on the Dime.